It's time for Down Home in the Tri-States with your host, Ron Jones. If it's farming, gardening, information, or just plain interesting, you can catch it all right here on Down Home in the Tri-States.
I'm still cold, ain't you, Alto?
Very cold. I should have left my jacket on.
I just can't get over this cold weather. I'm ready for summer. I told Alto that a little while ago. And I said, I am ready for summertime. I tell you, I hate this cold weather. How y'all doing this morning, folks? I'm Ron Jones. This is Alto Carroll, and we got some things we're going to be showing you, and Alto's going to be telling us about them. But appreciate you being with us this morning. And every Saturday morning, we're down on Saturday morning 5:30, as you know, and we appreciate you watching. And just tell all your friends and neighbors and your church congregation and everybody else you come into that to watch us on Saturday morning at 5:30. Want to send our condolences to Eric Toole and his family. He lost his aunt Lois Powell Toole on this past Sunday, and they had the services and everything. But want to send our condolences out and keep all those folks in our prayers. Also, Ray and Laura Lewis. Y'all know Lewis and Lewis, who did the song "Come On Down to the Farm." They travel around doing gospel stuff and all, and they're gonna be Ray. He always calls me when they're gonna be down this way, and sometimes they usually have an open date, and so they're gonna be having an open date at the end of this month. So we'll be telling you more about that, when that's gonna be on and where they're gonna be, and y'all get over there and see them. Okay, it's gonna be. We're not definitely sure where they're gonna be when they get here, but we'll tell you about it. So that's Ray and Laura Lewis. Come on down to the farm. It's a good old song.
It is good song.
A lot of people like that thing. So, let's see what else we got. Want to remind you about the Mason auction. That's going to be February the 15th, folks, at the Mason Auction Yard on Highway 231 North in Campbellton, Florida. That's going to be a big thing. Y'all want to get in on that. They got some good deals over there at that auction. Also want to remind you about the January the 18th. It's a hog butchering day over at Panhandle Pioneer Settlement. Alto and my wife Janet's gonna go over and shoot some stuff for us. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, also on today's show, we're supposed to show part two of the cane syrup, making cane syrup with Mr. Edwards, and part two of the plow day, antique plow day. But we had so much stuff. We're gonna go ahead and show you the rest of the cane syrup making thing over Mr. Edwards, and then next week we're gonna show you the rest of the plow stuff. So I just didn't want to cut anything out. We had so much good informative stuff, especially the bee man you're gonna see on the show today. He was interesting, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah. It's a big operation. They got 25,000 hives he's got. So y'all want to be sure and watch that.
I gave that jar of honey to my granddaughter.
Did you?
She really likes it.
Yeah. It's good. I tell you what, especially any kind of honey from around this area with the tupelo trees and all that. But we got Alto gave me some pictures. We're gonna be showing that. The one y'all looking at now. Tell me a little bit about that one. Now, that's your daddy, ain't it?
That's my daddy. Yeah.
And that was when taking when?
That back in about 1964, when I went to work with the state, had got enough money to buy me a camera, and me and my other two brothers, Melvin and Mears, we set that cedar tree out right there. And that was took in 64. At that time, well, he died in 1968, winter of 68, at 92. So this picture, he was probably, what, 70-something years old at that time?
Yeah, it looked like he said, stand over there, Dad, let me get a picture of it. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, right. And that's the old chicken house right there where you go in. And out here on this side, back then, everybody had outhouses, and that's where our outhouse was at right there.
We shot some stuff over there one day, Alto and I did, and you'll see that old chicken house there.
No, the chicken house, torn down. That's where that.
Oh, the barn.
That's where that block building is.
Yeah. Okay. Now, where y'all looking at this from left to right? Tell us who this is.
That's Willie Martin. He was a lead-out man. He's since passed away, and that right there is Melvin Carroll. That's my brother Melvin.
Boy, he's a character, ain't he?
Right, and this is Duke Jones.
Duke Jones.
Right, he lived there just out of Walsall.
He got to be a good guy.
He's passed away. That's Farrell Taylor. That's Quincy Pettis.
In the middle there.
Yeah, that's Debbie T. Pettis. He's passed away.
I know who the next one is.
And that's me.
Can't miss that one.
Alto Carroll. That's John Earl Walshingham with the #2 dog.
And then the last one.
And this is Tommy Fussell. He lived just out of Walsall there, but he now moved over to Lake City. But that was the only year that ever lead out guy was leading dogs out was from Wausau. We all rode together in a van furnished by W.T. Pettis.
Wow.
We'd buy the gas and all.
Well, that's all. I appreciate that. Sure do.
Yes.
And there's some nice pictures there. So, all right, folks. So, like I say, y'all stay with us. We're gonna have the rest of the syrup making day over at Mr. Edwards' place over at Ponce DeLeon. Alto and I went over there. So, y'all watch this from our sponsors, and we'll be back in just a little bit with the show. Thank you, Alto.
You're welcome.
Have you got water problems? Pump won't pump? Do you need answers and solutions, but you don't want the runaround and you want someone honest? Well, have no fear, folks. Do what I did. Call the man, Water Dan. Dan Dubose will take care of your problem.
Hello, folks. This is Water Dan. I work on submersible pumps, jet pumps, do repairs and upgrades, anything to do with an existing water well. I would appreciate it if you call.
Call the man, Water Dan. He'll take care of your water problems. 850-535-9308. 535-9308. Folks, you know why people from Washington, Jackson, Holmes, Bay County, you know why they call Water Dan? Because Dan Dubose knows what he's doing. Y'all give him a call. Hydroport Steering. Is this amazing or what? Joe Riley and the gang at Rhino Boat announced the magical wonders of hydraulic steering. If you're like me and bothered by that old darn arthritis, Hydroport Steering is the answer. Quick and easy maneuverability, one-finger steering, ease of access to launching and loading. Hydroport Steering is the answer we've all been waiting for. Only at Joe's Motor Service. Call them today and tell them you want to see this baby Ron's been talking about. Leave it to the gang at Rhino Boat. I love my Hydroport Steering. Folks, ain't no better way to wake up to breakfast in the morning than there is to Register's Meat Products. They got your regular smoked sausage, and they got your hot smoked sausage. I like that one. And they got your center cut cured bacon. Man, that's my favorite. I love this stuff. And they got your smoked pork chops. Folks, you can get your Register's Meat at over 140 grocery outlets throughout the area. If they don't have it, tell them they need to get it. It's Register's. Tell them you want it, you demand it. And if you're in Cottondale, Florida, check out their store over there and get that Pick 5 for $19.99. Just like old Andy always said, it's good. Main Street Market in Chipley is this area's headquarters for top quality livestock and pet feed. Paul Davidson and Main Street Market carries only the best and most freshest feed you'll find anywhere in the tri-states area. Cattle feed, dog feed, horse feed, rabbit feed, goat feed, chicken feed. From top quality Seminole, the preferred feed for show animals, to FRM, Tucker, and more. To roll hay and baled hay, Main Street Market on the corner of Highway 90 and 77 in Chipley, Florida has it all. Main Street Market is also your fresh and frozen vegetable and fruit outlet, plus deer cord and pine straw. Main Street Market. Tell them old Ron sent you.
Yeah, we got it, fish.
I remember the summer days when time seemed so endless. Outside playing till darkness would fall.
How many pieces can you put in there at one time?
Fill it up.
Can you?
Don't try to stack it on top of one another.
Yes. Y'all got a lot of cane to grind today if you're gonna grind all this.
Look at that truckload there.
There were fireflies in mason jars and trying to count all the stars. Mud pies and climbing trees. Oh, how I love those memories of you and me. I still remember how you left on that day. You looked so happy as he drove you away. It'll take some getting used to since you're not around. One is lonely, two is company, and three is a crowd.
place here, and then you live across the road over there from here, don't you?
Yes.
What do you? I asked you earlier. What do you call this event, or has it got a name?
We just started doing it for the community, you know, to have a little cookout, make syrup.
And you do. How long you been doing this?
Probably about 20 years.
About 20 years. This is the first one I've been to, but you mind if we come back next year?
Come on, more than welcome.
Boy, they got some good groceries. Marc Rushing, he cooked a couple of pigs on that thing over here. Were they pigs or hogs?
Hogs.
Hogs. It looked like it had to be hogs because that's a bunch of meat over there. But
hey, Carl, how you doing? Good. Who you got with? Hey, interview that man right there.
We'll get him if bill collectors ain't after him. Well, let me ask you this now.
The reason I showed up, I was going to borrow some money.
He's going to borrow some money, the man said. Well, you're going to have to go see somebody else because we don't have none over here, do we?
It done go.
Yeah. So you've been doing it about 20 years, you say, and how old are you? How old are you, Miss Edwards?
78.
78 years old, and you've seen a lot, haven't you?
Yeah, seen a lot.
You still working. You build roads or something, don't you?
Yeah, I ain't got no groceries. I had to work. Yeah.
Well, you got to work to eat, don't you?
Yeah, got to work to eat. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, there's a bunch of fine folks here, and I was asking you earlier about that old house over there. We're gonna show some pictures of it. Tell me again about that old house over there.
That house was built in 1860, time the Civil War was over with. My uncle, when the Civil War, he got his leg shot off. And he come back here and they built him that house. They lived in it probably my aunt lived there probably for 80 years.
80 years.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I guess, I hope ain't nobody living in it right now.
No, it's unrepaired now.
Okay, well, that's an old building. I like old buildings like that, and I hate to see.
I do too. That's the reason I just leave it standing there.
Well, I hate to see them tore down. Sometimes you got to tear them down, you know, but something like that, I guess it ain't nobody's way, is it?
No, ain't nobody's way.
Well, I tell you what, you got a nice place here, and y'all had a little bit of everything, did you? Y'all got some of that register sausage too, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
I tell you what, they went over there and got them whole. I think they said about 75 pounds or something.
100 pounds.
100 pounds.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that hot register sausage.
Yeah.
You like that hot stuff?
Oh yeah, I do. I love it.
And then you had some regular sausage, and then you had some crackling. Y'all did cracklings early this morning.
Hank Floyd, that fell over there, done them.
Yeah, we showed the pot over there. Mark showed it to us and everything. We didn't get here that early. We'd probably get out of bed about the time y'all was cooking. What time do you get up in the morning?
We were out here about 3 o'clock this morning.
About 3 o'clock. You going to be able to take a nap later?
I probably tonight, yeah.
Tonight? Yeah, okay. What time y'all going to eat them collards and everything? They're going to have collards, right?
About 12 o'clock.
About 12 o'clock. So, Edwards, I certainly do appreciate it, and I appreciate you watching the program. Marc Rushing called me. And,
Marc good for the community. Marc helped out a lot.
Yeah, he did, and he called me and wanted to know if we could come over here and you know, just do a little video and everything, but just mainly just come over here and eat with y'all and everything. So and that's what he asked me. I said, well, you don't care if I shoot a little video? He said, no, come on. So I certainly do appreciate you inviting us. A bunch of nice folks here. This is just old down home folks, ain't it?
Yeah, down home people, yeah.
And that's what this show is all about, folks. It's down home in the tri-states. It's just stuff. That's all it is.
Just good country food.
Miss Edwards, I certainly do appreciate you inviting us and letting us come over here and eat and meet all these fine folks. And we're going to be back next year. Is that all right?
Come on back. Come on back.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Folks, y'all stay with us. We'll be back.
Get something started. Like a brand new Kubota M-Series tractor during Kubota's Too Great to Wait power sale. Get a feature-loaded M-Series with powerful engine options from 46 to 135 horsepower. With Kubota, you get comfort, intuitive controls, and value. So don't wait to make a great deal on a Kubota M-Series with 0 down and 0% APR financing for up to 60 months during Kubota's Too Great to Wait power sale.
See and save on all Kubota tractors and equipment at Soul Tractor today.
You want quality craftsmanship, the best portable building you can get, you need to come to Atlas Portable Buildings and Garages. It's all built right here on site in Panama City, folks. Y'all come do business with them. State inspected and approved. Stop paying for somebody else's building. At Atlas, you can rent to own. Choose from a big selection or have it built to your need. Top grade 2x4 studs, pressure treated floor joists. Need a strong, well-built garage? We can build them too. At last. Atlas Portable Buildings and Garages you can trust. It's the best product you're going to find when it comes to portable buildings and garages. Come see Dwayne Phillips, Atlas Portable Buildings and Garages on Highway 231 across from Gulf Asphalt.
Wow, this snow sure is gritty and salty. No, silly, this is sand, not snow. So that's why it's so hot. Yeah, but thank goodness our daddy owns A-Plus Air Conditioning. He keeps our home as cold as Alaska. Cool. Hey, I'll race you home.
For the most professional, most reliable, and most preferred air conditioning service in the area, call A-Plus Air Conditioning, 850-230-3009.
Okay, bet you I can win.
Don't miss the next big auction at the Mason Auction Yard in Campbellton, Florida. It's February the 15th, 8 a.m. It's the annual Farm and Construction Auction. Don't miss it. Saturday, February the 15th at the Mason Auction Yard, Highway 231 North, Campbellton, Florida, 8 a.m. Annual Farm and Construction Auction.
Well, she had to turn away so he wouldn't see the tears.
What are you doing over here?
It's called skimmer.
You getting the skimmings off of it?
Yeah.
When he said, Grandma,
Man, that looks good. You drank the glass of it this morning?
I don't want to hold the bathroom before anybody else can have a chance to go in.
I know, yeah.
like all we ever did,
This has a good job. I mean, on a cold day.
Yeah.
Cold day.
All right. If I really had a day,
Is this where the syrup comes out at?
No, that's the syrup comes out the other end. The juice
The other
comes
end.
in this end, it works its way down and comes out on that side down there.
Oh, okay. I can't see it for the smoke.
Yeah, you have to go around.
if you take time,
I knew that.
Blow on it, Wade. Blow. Oh, that's
I don't do nothing with this.
Are you going to put it eBay and sell it?
Yeah. Can I have all these skimmings?
Yeah.
You put all these skimmings in a barrel.
See, one in there, I'm
Let it
going to
sit there for a while.
one in there, I'm going to payment on skimmer, right?
Yeah.
Another one of them Edwards, yeah.
One of Edwards. How you doing, Dan?
I'm doing fine.
What's
Well,
that
look-
Walton County Teachers Federal Credit Union?
We look forward to this every year.
Well, I bet you do, yeah. I can understand why, too.
Yeah.
All right, now what are you making? Mud pies?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the mud that goes around the bottom of that tank to
Goes
keep
around the
it.
bottom. What do you put around the bottom for? What does that do?
That seals the heat in so it don't come out around the bottom of the pan when it's sitting.
Keeps the heat in.
Yeah.
Helps it cook better.
Yeah.
What is that, just regular red mud?
This is clay.
Clay. I got a lot of that on my road. I wish you can come up there and fix it.
Well,
Well, I live in Washington County.
he was running with his arms out, fighting back the tears in his eyes. He said, "Oh, you, my daddy, where you been? You know I'm all over."
Now, what are you doing up there? What's your job?
What, my job? When the juice pumps up into here and it goes through the filter, I make sure that it doesn't run over.
Okay.
You keep the filter clean.
It goes in there, then it comes over here where they cook.
Yeah, I just gravity flows
Comes out
up
of
in
this
there.
pipe right here, right?
Yeah,
It goes on the ground.
yeah.
It goes over there, and that's where they cook. It goes from,
It comes in from
goes from
outside.
out there where they squeezing it, comes into here. Where's it come in at?
Right here, this
On that
hole.
hose.
Yeah, there's a pump pumping it through the hose.
Pumps it in on that hose. Up there, he strains it there. Comes out this pipe right here. Goes underground. Goes in here. Comes out right there. And they skip it. If I didn't know any better, I swear that was collard.
How about some collards,
Man.
my friend?
Look at there, look at there.
They just ain't got no more cracklings to go in them.
They done ate all the crack?
They don't eat all.
Cook collars without something.
Well, we got plenty of seasoning meat in there, but them cracklings would have been good too.
You want, I got about a pound I held back. You want it?
No, sir.
What's your name?
That'd be Hank Floyd.
Hank Floyd. Spell that first name.
H-A-N-K.
Hank. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I thought you said hate.
Well, that could be too.
Mom might have been mighty mad to name you Hate, wouldn't she?
Yes, sir, he would have.
We met that a little while ago.
Yes, we did.
I'll tell you what, Morgan.
This is Dawn Barrel lunch right here. We got sweet potatoes warming up. Sweet potatoes and barbecue is always hard to beat.
That'd be hard for me to do.
Yes, sir. All right. We're gonna open this thing up. This grill about 12, 14 hours. The meat's been cooking. Pulled it all off the bone last night. Put the barbecue sauce to it. Just let it slowly simmer. I believe it'll have something pretty good to eat. Mr. Jones tested a piece and he said it would be all right.
You mean Ron's already hit the...
Yeah.
He's hit the pile already. Oh, that does look good.
You want to try a piece, sir?
Yeah.
Touch your pork? Yes, sir.
Man, look at that. I'm going to eat that.
There you go. Good old country cooking. It don't get no better than this.
That's good.
Thank you, sir. We tried. A lot of work, a lot of effort, but
oh yeah.
You want to try a piece?
Yes, sir. You got a burn in there?
Yeah, there's a piece we'll burn on. There you go, sir.
Thank you.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Where's the trip, man?
That's how you got it right there.
Man, wow, that is some good honey. Folks, this is Bob Macy. And Bob, you from where?
Well, I live in Northport.
Northport?
Yeah, but we spend around 4 months up here out of the year. So here and there, we send our bees to California in February. Then they come back here for 4 months. So we move around.
Move the bees around?
Bees around, and sometimes we
How do you move them?
On semis.
Semis? Really?
Yeah.
How many hives do you have?
25,000 approximately.
Wow.
Goes up and down.
So you're kind of in it big time.
Yeah.
It's not a hobby.
Right.
And what kind of honey is this?
This is actually honey from Fort Myers area that we made just recently, and it's Brazilian pepper, or Christmas berry bush, honey, and so that's what we made just recently. But in the month of May, we made Tupelo honey up here, and Tai and gallberry. So we make all sorts of honey depending on the time of the year.
Now I was talking to someone a while ago about allergies. They said if you eat honey, but it's got to come from where you live, it's good for allergies.
Yeah. One of the causes of allergies is the pollen in the air. So and all the honey that's produced locally gets a little bit of pollen in it, although you can't see it. It's got very small particles, and so it builds up your immune system to that pollen. So it's good against allergies.
And this here is from where now? What area?
Northern Fort Myers.
Fort Myers.
Yeah. And the stuff that would be good for the people around here is the Tai. It's a bush here too. And
Tai.
Yeah, Tai. And the tall gallberry. It's another bush, all wild bushes, and the tupelo. So that would be good for the people around here. We make that in May.
In May.
Yeah.
So where are your hives right now?
They're in northern Fort Myers.
Northern Fort Myers.
Yeah. And then in a month we ship them to California for the almonds, most of them, and some come up here already. And then after they come back from California where they pollinate the almonds, we bring them here. So we're here in large quantities from March on. We're up here. The reason we come to this area is to get away from the pesticides. Because North Fort Myers, there's pesticides at the orange groves, and a lot of mosquito spray, and in the almonds they use some too. And this is where our bees take a big break from all of that, because there's very little pesticides in this area. So it's all natural bushes, and so they get a real good breather.
Do you think the bees? Bees are smart. You got to give them. You look at what they do. There's of course most animals are smart, but I got a couple of dogs that aren't too smart. But anyway, do you think they notice the difference in where there's no pesticides and all? I mean, really? I mean.
Yeah. No. If they have an option, they'll go to the healthy option. If they smell something funny, they'll avoid that. But they always go to the healthy option. Now here, almost all the options are healthy because we're up here in the woods, and it's there's a lot of nature and very few large agricultural operations.
Do you move all of your hives, or just some of them, a portion of them, or do they all go to one place?
Well, like in Fort Myers, we have about 150 different locations. About 200 bees on each.
Right.
Up here we probably have, when we come here, we probably have 70 locations. Okay. And so we can't keep them all in one spot, because then there wouldn't be enough forage for them, there wouldn't be enough flowers for them. So we have to spread them out, and the people that live here allow us to put our bees on their land, and help us out a lot. But the best honey that we make in the year comes out of here.
Yeah.
Comes out of this area here. The tupelo is really in big demand.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you, and good luck with your bees.
Okay, it's a pleasure.
Thank you.
It's a Nissan engine.
You said that come out of a car?
Out of a car.
What was it now?
It's a Nissan, 84 Nissan car that the engine came out of after it was wrecked.
And you gave it Mr. Edwards?
I gave it to Leonard.
It's running, I need something like that in my car to run. That's a smooth running engine.
Yeah, well, it had close to 200,000 on it when it was wrecked. Yeah.
Wow. Who's your buddy over here?
That's Dan Maynard. He lives over Freeport area.
We're good friends. I'm his mechanic and paint body man, but he's a good fisherman.
Well, that's who I need to talk to.